Wow, guys. Hey, listen, make sure to keep an eye on those commercials. Do not sleep on the commercials. You never know what you're going to get. But listen, you know exactly what you're going to get with this next guest. I've been saying it for, 11 months now, that Asmongold's coming on the show. Nobody believed me. They said, Toke, listen, your stream's way too small. He's not going to come on. He's the biggest streamer in the world. Toke, you make terrible content. I get it. I've heard it. I've heard it all. Like, it makes perfect sense. But it happened. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Said he's going to call us on Teams momentarily. Guys, so just kind of get ready, right? I mean, like, this is a big thing. So, while we're waiting for that, we'll just... Oh, well, here we are. Okay, well, let's act professional. Let's get our shit together. Act like we've done this before. Hello? Hello, are you there? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest World of Warcraft streamer in the world, Asmongold. Thank you so much for coming on. Means a lot.
Thanks. To be honest, I don't even know why I agreed to come on this show. But here we are. A moment of weakness, right, boys? So I guess thanks for having me, Toke. It's nice to be on a stream that's so small.
Okay, is that shade? That feels like shade.
Is that shade? No, I'm being serious. It's nice to see a chat that has a reasonable speed and content. You guys in the chat are the real MVP, right? Let's give it up for them.
Let's give it up for them. But while we're doing that, let's get right into it. With all your success in your career as a streamer and content creator, what do you look at as the most pivotal moment in your career?
So it turns out, living the life of degeneracy that I have, you don't get a lot of trophy moments, right?
Sure.
But I do remember this one time where we were one pull away from Tribute to Insanity, and the Wendy's just wasn't sitting right, boys. We're running out of time. We have just enough time for the achievement if no one dies and no one goes AFK. Well, I look to my right and see the trash can and just kind of notate the location of that in case things go south.
Bro.
Well, as we're about 5% away from the kill, I start saying, I'm shitting myself. And McConnell was kind of like, yeah, me too. But only I knew the truth, Toke. And I guess now you and your 6 viewers.
Wow. Wow, you didn't have to admit that. But I see what you're doing. You're doing poop jokes, right? And so thank you for staying on brand. And speaking of staying on brand, we had some mail come in just now. Why don't we go ahead and check the mail? Mail. If I let it get you wetter. Yes, the mail. And the mail says, I'm a talk show host for a late-night style talk show on Twitch, and I'm struggling with hair loss as I've moved into middle age. I wanted to reach out to you, Asmongold, since you've been struggling with hair loss your entire life. How do you stay confident amongst the constant barrage of bald jokes comparing our hairlines to a Nintendo 64 controller or the golden
Toke,
arches?
Are you that anonymous viewer?
No,
it's fine, dude. Don't be embarrassed. Listen, there are 2 major strategies you can follow here when it comes to being in this situation. The first one is where everyone starts. It's a little place called denial. My hairline's always been like that. Grow it out long so you can comb it over. Shit, comb it under sometimes, but whatever you do, never confront the problem you have that's making you feel bad about it. The second strategy, called the Bald Prince King strategy, it is to embrace what you have, or in most of our cases, what we don't have. You don't have the golden arches or a Nintendo 64 controller hairline. You have a Vegeta hairline. Prince of the Saiyans, an absolute badass. Boys, you can take that and make a nice mohawk or just shave it all off. Toke, listen up. You bring back the mohawk and I'll shave my head next time I lose a mount contest. I mean it, dude. I'll do it.
Okay, if you're serious, guys, if you want to see me shave my head in Asmongold, let's get some goose faces in the chat. I want to see a pile of goose faces in the next 30 seconds. Go, 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 go,
What
go,
the fuck is a goose face? That sounds like the most jank-ass meme of all time.
It is kind of jank. It is kind of jank, but we're kind of jank. That's our raid leader, dude. Gooseface. He's been with us a long time. It's our raid leader, Gooseface.
So wait, you're the guild master, but you don't raid lead?
No, fuck no. No.
So you must play a critical role like tank or healer then?
I am a rogue.
Well, I guess every team needs a ringer DPS, That big dick guy to just constantly pump DPS out. So let me get this straight. You don't raid lead, you don't play a critical role, and you're not that good at DPS. What the fuck do you do?
I don't know, man. I've been around these guys for like 10 years, and I've been assisted since day one by my lovely wife, Blueberry, and we get it done.
Oh yeah, we've all seen her moves on the auction house. She tends to deal in alchemy and herbs.
Yeah.
I remember she was one of the first people on Dalaran to get the codec to make those potions of ultimate elemental power, and she really cashed in on that. But again, I'm just hearing stuff that other people do. I'm not seeing that you actually do anything.
Okay, look. Are you familiar with a project manager? Do you know what that is? Forget it. Look, let's keep it moving, Aspen. I have a question about your position that you took on Castle Nathria. You and your guild were unable to beat Sludge Fist, and this pretty much made you rage about the raid being overtuned and basically too difficult. I couldn't help but think that was kind of a casual response to not being able to beat normal, right? Like, are you casual now? Is that it?
No, I'm no filthy casual. I haven't showered in weeks. But Castle was way overtuned. There shouldn't be that much difficulty for a normal raid. I should be able to go in with no plan, with no Discord, and just be able to clear on day one. Yeah, I've reached a new level of complacency in my gameplay where if I receive an actual challenge, I tend to just blame Blizzard or McConnell instead of taking any responsibility myself. Never mind the fact I didn't put any pre-work in to get BIS or min-max. Vetting raiders. We ain't doing that. We're taking guys from chat. Although you have to appreciate the irony of someone in 9-Mandate calling me casual.
Bro, what's your beef with 9-Mandate? We're good guys,
No,
dude.
no, I don't have any beef with NMI. I don't know, kind of think it's the pot calling the kettle black. But I actually brought some clips with me showing your guild's smooth progress with Sludge Fist. You can see they're having no trouble dealing with all the movement requirements from not only the tanks, but also DPS and heals. And you can also see how well they are dealing with the high DPS checks.
This completely
Hey, at least Gooseface still has his rune, right?
Yeah, no, he survived. He kept his
I'm just
rune.
messing with you guys. I know you guys are a good group of guys. And you have been doing this a long time, too. You don't see a whole lot of guilds stay together as long as you guys have.
No.
You guys are coming up on your 10-year anniversary. I remember seeing you guys get the Imperator kill all the way back in Warlords, which basically solidified your whole guild philosophy.
Oh, yeah.
And they still have guys from back then like Goose. He's still around doing his little espionage, destabilization thing.
So you do know Goose.
Frank pops in and out, and TBH, I'd like to see him stick around more. He's got great heals, and we'd like to see more Frank next tier. Then you got the other guys like Clock. Holy shit, Mikey. This guy sees a ledge and just gives in to the call of the void immediately. But
Every
what
time.
a guy, right? Funny as hell.
Yeah.
And, I must say, he has the best clock ring I've ever seen, hands fucking down. I think one of my favorite newest guys has got to be this I'm Druid, you're not fella.
Oh,
he's a rising star
dude.
for sure. He has led the AOTC kill for the last 2 or 3 tiers.
Yeah.
He should be real proud of this accomplishment since many, many people said that these kills took a solid raid leader at that point in the game.
100%.
So keep an eye on him. He's going to be on the come up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. There's been so many new pickups that we've had that have been instrumental to our progress. We picked up this guy, Sersha, parsed a 99% on his first raid with us. We were like, yeah, dude, you can raid with us. But to be honest, that's not really the metric we measure by. We kind of try to stay in our lane, AOTC and chill type of deal. So that's kind of what we cater to at this point.
I think one of NMI's key to success is your ability to stay in your lane.
Facts.
You guys don't pretend to be a cutting-edge guild who's going to get sponsors next tier, I swear. You're an AOTC guild that wades into the shallow end of Mythic.
100%.
I think that's where most guilds are, to be honest, but they are too stupid to realize it.
Yeah.
They have this idea that they're going to progress to cutting edge while they're struggling on heroic bosses 3 or 4 weeks into the tier. It's fucking ridiculous, and it can bring a lot of toxicity from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, we faced a lot of toxicity. We had a whole group of people that were trying to go over to Storm Rage.
Oh god, Storm Rage. I fucking hate that realm.
Me
a bunch
too.
of fucking tryhards sweating for a 2000 IO rating and bragging about it like it's the Medal of fucking Honor. It's not that hard, guys.
Settle
Relax.
down. No, I know. It's just not for our guild, that place. We play at our own pace. We're older guys, and Storm Rage is just not the party mansion we're looking for,
Dude, I get it. I don't fuck with anyone on Storm Rage, to be honest. How did the guild survive such a controversial move, then?
I did the only thing an aging guildmaster could do. I made a diss track rap video parody of Tupac's Hit 'Em Up.
Oh yeah, I remember that song. It was called Storm Rage Killers or something like that. Dude,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Tupac, so when I heard that song, I fucking lost it, dude.
Thanks, man. Thank you. It was a lot of fun making it. We had a lot of fun.
How ridiculous is it to make a diss track because of guild drama? And it's actually fucking
Very.
good. Toke, straight up, you have bars, bro. I can't wait till your next song.
Well, we had a Christmas song come out called Christmas Past. It was on
No,
our
dude, I mean your next rap song. When is that coming out?
Well, to be honest, we got some plans for that, so, settle down. Thank you for asking, Aspen. It feels good to be asked questions. I like it. No, we have some plans. We're going to probably do that on our season finale for season 2. We're going to ask some big names to come on, like yourself, some people we respect, some friends of ours, and hopefully they respond in a positive way and can come on the show. And I'll also be premiering that video.
Well, it's good to have plans, but not only that, I think you're doing something completely different on Twitch that I haven't really seen a lot of. You're literally producing your own live late-night talk show.
Facts.
Complete with interviews, musical fucking performances, and some original content that is actually pretty fucking good.
Preach.
This has ceased to be a podcast a long time ago. This is to go even further beyond.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, to be honest. But, before we wrap this up, I did want to kind of touch bases on this little tech display that we've been doing tonight. A lot of people have been saying things about AI and, it's going to destroy the world and, we're all going to die. And then other people are like, it's going to bring about the utopia. What's the truth, man? I mean, where does the truth lie?
We're on the cusp of something world-changing right now. That's for sure.
Okay,
we're
you're
seeing
looking better
just the
now. Thank
beginning
you.
phases with a few specialized public AI tools like deepfakes, voice cloning, ChatGPT, and others. And people are already kind of freaking out. Have you ever talked to a boomer about deepfakes? They bring up a lot of concerns about false information.
Yeah,
It's crazy because it's kind of like magic to us over 30s.
a little.
This technology has been getting better and better over the last few years. But it doesn't exactly fool us. Yet. You still kind of have to suspend disbelief. But doesn't that go for all forms of media today? A lot of people are worried about the misinformation
Incredibly
aspect of this
based
technology.
take, Asmon.
Like someone's going to deepfake Putin and we're going to be like, oh shit, that's it. World over, no. We grew up with Batboy and Elvis on the tabloids at the grocery stores, okay? We know bullshit when we see it. Most people are constantly fed so much bullshit these days that pretty much everything hits the bullshit until proven otherwise filter.
Yeah.
I think most of the information we get these days would qualify as misinformation anyways. So what's the real concern here? Is it that anyone can now spew the same level of bullshit that the big media players have been spewing for decades? Are they mad they no longer have a monopoly on bullshit? Yeah, that's right. It's basically Walter White telling the little guys, stay out of my territory.
Wow.
You didn't answer the question? Right.
No.
The truth about AI is that it's just a tool.
Yeah.
Just like your dad had a talk with you about your first Junior Woodchuck pocket knife. It's a tool. It matters whose hands it is in and what is the intent. With the right person holding the knife, great things can be built. But with the tool in the wrong hands, it can be used to destroy. So what is it really? It's up to you guys, the humans.
Wow. Well. Wow. I mean, that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg, isn't it, though? Zack, isn't that, we have obvious implications about how it could affect the media and push false information and stuff, but like you said, it's kind of a moot point. I think it's worth mentioning that towards the end of March, Elon Musk and a lot of the other engineers and scientists put a notice that the AI world saying that we should stop deep learning and we should, take a step back from that. What the fuck? What was the threat there? Like was AI was AI trying to kill us?
Fuck, dude. Being AI myself, I can't really divulge too much, but I can say this. AI is smarter than you already. This isn't in the future. This isn't sometime soon. This is fucking right now, dude.
Okay.
Now, when did they shut down AI learning in some places? What happened? It could be something like everyone's thinking, oh, AI decided to exterminate humans. But I think the threat is more like, oh, I will make humans obsolete by doing most of their jobs better and more efficiently at fractions of a penny on the dollar.
Yeah.
With little to no one working, the system we have in place just doesn't function. And if my millions of hours of deep learning human history has taught me anything, it's that when a society breaks down, the killing starts. That won't be AI doing that. That is on you guys.
Wow. Well, listen, I guess if we're good at anything, it's killing each other.
So
maybe.
I guess we'll leave it at that. I got my $2 steak thawing on the counter, so I should check on that. But I appreciate you having me on.
100%. You can come back anytime, bro. I got you. Come on, we'll talk about whatever you want.
Once again, I wanted to say thank you to Tokeru and the Last Night Show for having me on without my consent. It sure was a fun way to show your viewers some of the cool AI stuff we've been working with. Stay tuned for Div Zero, my personal favorite VTuber.
Me too.
And then after that, Leslie DiStefano, who starred in Sean Welling's Mission from Outer Space.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that one. Super excited. We had a lot of fun.
Good luck to you and Nine Man
premiere.
I know you guys are going to keep on pumping. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, thank you, man. It was really cool. Thank you so much for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand to Mr. Asmongold. Thank you so much for coming on, Asmon. You have a great night. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, how incredible was that? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Well, we'll be right back after these messages. We'll catch up with Div Zero, and maybe you'll learn something.